Now we're on the next section. We're doing opposite and absolute value, page 6 through 9. Absolute value should be something that you're all familiar with, so this is another review. Opposite numbers are also called additive inverse. So if we're talking about additive inverse, that just means the opposite. This is really easy. It means that two numbers that are the same distance from 0 are opposites. So the opposite of 5 would just be -5 because that's the same distance to 0. The opposite of -1,000, if you went -1,000, the opposite of that would just be 1,000. So what would the opposite of 10 be? And hopefully you would say -10. The opposite of 3, -3. The opposite of -50 is 50. Okay, so it's just one's negative, one's positive, same number. Absolute value is something that you need to know. It represents the distance, and distance is always positive. So if I walked from here to the window, I'm not going to walk a negative amount. I'm always going to walk in a positive amount. So when we're talking about absolute value, the actual definition means the number of units between an integer and 0. So we're always going from that number, that integer, to 0, and it's always going to be positive. So the absolute value is represented by the two lines that look like this, and whatever number in, let's say I put an X in there, this just is read the absolute value of X, okay? And that's just going to equal whatever that number is, but always positive, okay? So the absolute value of -3 is 3 because it's positive, and absolute value is always positive. The absolute value of 6 is just 6. The absolute value of 25 minus 5 means you have to do the operation on the inside. 25 minus 5 is just 20. What's the absolute value of 20? 20. That's easy. The absolute value of 4 minus the absolute value of 3. How are you going to do that? You're going to take your absolute values first. So the absolute value of -4, I'm sorry, is just 4. Minus the absolute value of -3 is just 3. This becomes 4 minus 3. The answer is 1. Okay, so you're going to do on page 8 to 9, numbers 1 through 34. So you're doing both of those lessons today. You should pretty much fly through both of these lessons. All right, have a good day. Bye.